This is the Big Cat Hampton folding electric bike. It's kind of an entry-level folder, a little bit heavier, but I do like that the battery is placed right in the center of the frame. It's removable. They've even got a little lever so you can flip the seat up, and it makes it pretty convenient that way. The other cool thing is these smaller wheels basically create mechanical advantage with this hub motor, so you're getting a little bit more torque for climbing and starting, which is nice. In terms of bike specs, you got these little folding plastic pedals. They work pretty well, but they can be a little slippery if they're wet. The fenders are nice on this, you know, it just keeps you from getting wet. There's a few little mounting points for if you wanted to add maybe kind of like a rack or something like that, like right here. And then the disc brakes are really great. So 160 millimeter mechanical front and rear, really basic like zoom suspension with a little bit of maybe rebound adjustment. And I like that it uses a rear hub motor, because if you're using a front, that pulls the fork and basically changes, suspension doesn't work as well in that case. We've got a nice light here, 6 LEDs, and that's operated from the main display panel. So you press like light, it's all powered off that central battery pack, which is pretty sweet. 7-speed Shimano tourney, big thumb shifter. It's fairly easy to reach when you're riding, basic bell. And then this nice, it's kind of like a bash guard that protects the derailleur arm right there. Kind of nice. There's the cassette. And then a plastic bash guard chain guide on the front to keep the chain from falling off. So kind of what you'd expect. Like they've checked all the boxes in terms of features on this thing. These batteries are pretty standard. I've seen them on a lot of different electric bikes. It's, you know, 36 volt, 8 amp hour lithium cells, so they're gonna last a little bit longer. You do have to leave the keys in, so when you're riding it jingles a little bit. But, you know, again, it's not the only bike that does that, and the price point is really the focus on this thing. You can get yourself a folding electric bike for under $1,000. Big Cat does offer like a 1-year warranty, so, you know, if your motor quits or the battery quits, as long as you haven't been riding this in the ocean or something, they should be able to help you. The handlebars fold right here, just kind of flops sideways and makes this fairly compact, but again, it's a little bit heavier. There are definitely lighter folding electric bike options, but they're gonna cost a little bit more. The way it's set up is you've actually got 3 levels of pedal assist, low, medium, and high. And then there's a throttle that kind of overrides that, right? So at any time you can twist the throttle and get going. I do like the ergo grips are kind of nice, and I should mention the brake levers cut power to the motor. So if you're going and you're pedaling and you brake, the motor won't keep driving, which I think is kind of nice. So anyway, in pedal assist mode, there's like these 5 little dots on that plastic ring in there, and as they pass this sensor, they tell the motor to turn on or turn off, and you can control how much power the motor exerts by doing one of these modes, low, medium, or high. The battery indicator is a little bit more basic. It's just these LEDs. And so if you're riding and it starts to run out of batteries, one of the things you can do is actually switch pedal assist mode. That will allow you to get back home before the battery, you know, expires. It gives you a little bit of, I don't know, it's like a proactive measure. If you're just using the twist throttle and you're like, uh-oh, the battery's getting low, you can switch to, you know, pedal assist and help out. But this has a standard top speed of about 20 miles per hour. And, you know, again, kind of gets the job done. Let's just hop on and give it a go. There we go. So I'm in high. I'm going to just do the twist throttle, show you what that sounds like. Woo! Disc brakes in action. Now I'm pedaling. Whoa! There we go. So that's one of the things. Cadence sensing pedal assist can feel a little jerkier because it's just on or off, and I'm in high, so I pedaled and it kind of lurched forwards. If I change that down to like low, and now I do pedal assist. There we go. Much smoother. definitely smoother. So keep that in mind. You know, I didn't get knocked off the bike or anything, but it's just a little bit surprising when you remember, oh, I'm on an electric bike, and pedal assist kicked right in. So yeah, that's it. That's the folding Hampton from Big Cat e-bikes. For all the specs on this, full written review, I'll see you back at ElectricBikeReview.com.